Okay, so welcome to the podcast this week. For the third time, we're attempting to record this because technology hates us this week, apparently. Great recording session Friday, deletes. Decent one yesterday, doesn't record again.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, this one works. But, yep. The agenda for this week, as usual, will be the weekly review. And then we'll be talking off-season moves for the MLB and NFL. I think there was only one NBA trade this year, but there were other trades that were close. So we'll be talking about that. We'll be critiquing the Pro Bowl, talking about the NFL honors, honors awards that happened last night. We'll be going over the main ones of that. The Super Bowl and our predictions. Then we'll be trying out something new with pro wrestling. So I'm into that, so we'll see how it goes with that, and then we'll do the weekly question. So, weekly review. Last Friday, after we got done recording, U of M beat IU 69-46 in a blowout, and not really surprising there. Then last Sunday, Purdue beat Michigan State at Purdue by a score of 73-63. And Purdue's only lost 4 games at Mackey Arena since it's being built. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's good.
Where are they at now? I think they're 55-4 there. I think, which that's really good. That shows home court advantage in college basketball. Then Michigan destroyed OSU 65-49 on Tuesday night.
Yep.
And that was very surprising because Ohio State was doing pretty good up to that point.
Yeah, they were.
Really. And then it was Penn State against Purdue going to overtime Thursday night, and Purdue winning 99-90. I was surprised that game went to overtime because Penn State has not beaten a single team in the Big Ten this season.
Yeah, so.
But miracles do happen. Speaking of miracles, U of M lost 74-59 against Iowa on Friday. And following that up, the next night, Michigan State lost 75-79 against IU in overtime at the Breslin Center. And then today, it'll be Purdue versus Minnesota. Last I checked, Purdue was up. So hopefully they can keep it up and win.
Yep.
The Pistons won this past week against the Mavericks, I believe. And that was a low-scoring game. I think it was mid-80s was the final score. So not a great game for those teams, but they're not amazing teams either. So you can't really expect that much of them. And the Pro Bowl, the AFC killed the NFC, sadly.
Unfortunately.
I say that as I'm wearing an AFC jersey. No, NFC got killed by a score of 26-7. Jason Witten broke the Pro Bowl trophy because he didn't realize that there's a base to it. So he just grabs the top, pulls it off, looks at it, looks down at the base, puts it back on, and then tries to hand it off to Patrick Mahomes.
That was funny.
Yeah. Of course Jason Witten had to do that. After having such a great game, because it was Dallas in charge of everything. So they had the quarterbacks mic'd up, and they would call the play, and then he would be like, okay, this guy's doing this and this and this. And it was really great, because then you could look at the routes and be like, okay, this is who they're probably going to go to. They follows that up by breaking the trophy. But, something always has to go wrong with the Pro Bowl or any NFL week, so. Every single week I think of the playoffs even, they had something go wrong. Parkey with a field goal. What would be the next week though?
Not sure.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Oh yeah.
With the drop pass. Then the refs screwing up. Then the Pro Bowl trophy being broken. And now let's see what happens with the Super Bowl tonight. Hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Nothing goes wrong. But...
Watch it be another power outage.
Yeah.
In the brand new stadium. Just shuts down. That'd suck. I don't want that because then the game gets pushed back further.
Yep, and of course we have school the next day, so
Unless we don't.
we probably will.
Oh, yeah, we probably will. What happens if this? Oh, if the Super Bowl goes to overtime, Buffalo Wild Wings is giving out free wings.
Yep.
I think it's Monday that they're doing it.
Yep.
So, hopefully it goes to overtime, but at the same time, I don't want it to.
Hopefully we don't have school, because then we can go to
Yeah. You want me to run through the overtime rules for the playoffs, including the Super Bowl, real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, if it's tied at the end of regulation, it goes to overtime. Of course, they do the coin flip, and if the team that gets the ball first scores a touchdown, they win. If the team on defense gets a safety, they win. Of course. Then if neither of those two happen, then it goes to first team to score. If the first team that scores does not, if that does not happen in the 15 minutes, or if a field goal is kicked by the first team and then kicked by the second, and then they keep on. Well, no, they can't even go back and forth because then the next point wins.
Yeah.
But if that happens and then it's still tied at the end of overtime, they restart the whole game and they play another 4 quarters with another halftime.
Yep.
And then they repeat overtime, and I believe then they repeat the game again if it's still tied after that. I can't imagine it would be tied after 2 hours and 15 minutes of game. But, well, it's never gone to restart the game. But
Yeah.
it's in there.
It
and
can happen.
That's the rules if it does happen. By any rare chance. But probably won't. That would be a really interesting Super Bowl, though.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen with the Drake curse. He's going to curse it, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to go to restart the game. Oh. So, off-season moves. Ndamukong Suh says that he wants to come back to the Lions, possibly. The Lions are Miami, and he doesn't want to stay with the Rams. Which is very interesting, because the Rams are in the Super Bowl, of course, and Miami and Detroit both didn't make the playoffs. They were both pretty bad
After
this year.
they win, that might be a different story. He might change
I
his
don't
mind
think he
after.
likes playing second fiddle to Aaron Donald.
I know, but
That would be great, though, if he went to Detroit, him and Damon Harrison.
yeah, that would be sweet. Yeah.
You're not running gut on us.
Yeah, no.
And that also takes care of our D-tackle problems.
Yeah.
Even though I guess we don't have a huge problem now.
Not anymore.
But if we're going to run a 4-front,
Yeah.
then we need that for sure. On top of that, who else were we talking about? Oh, Le'Veon Bell and possibly Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown might be looking for another team, like trading.
Oh, he
To trade
definitely
him?
wants to get traded.
He wants to,
But
but it's just who's going to want him.
and who's gonna shovel out?
Who's going to shovel out all the money for him?
Yeah.
Same with Le'Veon Bell. Who wants to shovel out the money?
Yeah.
Please say he doesn't go to the Patriots.
If he goes to the Patriots,
I can't deal with that. Oh, Gronk's going to retire after this Super Bowl.
for some reason I don't see him retiring.
I do.
I feel like it's gonna be something like Ben Roethlisberger, where he always says, "Yeah, I'm retiring after this year," and then he doesn't.
Yeah, but why not after he wins the Super Bowl? He's been injured so much. He's gotten so many concussions. He wanted to retire after last year, but then it lost the Super Bowl to the Eagles. And that's why he's back this year.
Well, what if they lose again?
Then, I don't know. He might just
He's
be...
still fairly young, though.
He is young, but he's gotten injured in so many concussions. And it's not like he has a shortage of money. He hasn't spent any of the money that he's earned from football. Only the money that he's gotten from advertisements. Don't eat the Tide Pods. Because Rob doesn't want you to. It's bad for you. Nick Castellanos wants out of Detroit.
Surprising.
MLB. Surprise. Yeah. Why would you want out of Detroit? Such a great team right now. Not like we're last in the league for the past 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
No, amazing team. We're this close to the playoffs every single year. Or even the World Championship.
Extremely disappointing.
I love Nick. Don't leave us, but I can see why he is. He can be
wouldn't
used better elsewhere.
Wouldn't doubt it.
He deserves a better team. He's too good of a player to be playing in Detroit right now.
Yeah.
It's too bad. Oh, who else in the MLB? Oh, well, Machado and Harper.
Oh yeah.
The Chargers met, I believe, last Friday with Harper in Vegas to talk about maybe signing him.
Chargers.
Did I say the Chargers? I meant
Yes,
the
you did.
Padres.
Padres.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Wow. I meant the Padres. And with him there, if Machado also signs, then you have Kinsler, Machado, and Harper on that team. Plus
But
you
they're
have...
probably only gonna take one.
They probably will only take one, but they might not. Plus they also have the best prospects in the league, like the best farm system in the whole league.
Yeah.
Detroit, I think, is number 2 to that. Surprise, surprise, both those teams are really bad. But that's what the farm system's for. I like how quickly we dropped off after going to the World Series. World Series, okay year, terrible.
Yep.
We went to the championship to send us back to the World Series, and we lost. And then we got eliminated. We got swept in the wild card the year after, and then after that we just went to the worst team in the league
Mhm.
because we were paying so many people so much money, and we had to get rid of them. Oh, too bad. But here's what it is. That's the world of sports. I can't think of anybody else offhand right now. I'm probably missing so many people right now that are big names.
Nick Foles. Oh wait, no, they recently.
Yeah, I forgot. Nick Foles. They're trying to option him $20 million
Yeah.
to stay. Oh, we're talking about the last time Clay Matthews. Would you want him on the Lions? He's too much money.
He's not
unless
gonna
he
go.
says that he's going to take a pay cut. And
He's
why
not.
would you want to come to the Lions?
He's not gonna take a pay cut.
No. But even just Ndamukong Suh on there, then we have a really good run defense, which we already have.
Yep.
And then we can focus more on pass defense,
Yep.
which I think is that is probably our weakest spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Is we are overspending on so many guys who are decent, and then once we sign them to their big contracts, then they kind of fall off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
/ the face of the earth. Nevin Lawson. Sorry. Too much money.
Yeah.
But and we're losing 2 running backs, I believe. Because LeGarrette Blount is not resigning because we had him on a 1 year.
Okay.
He's not resigning. And then Theo Riddick.
Theo Riddick's not gonna resign?
We probably won't resign. Why would we?
Because then
We might resign him.
Because if KJ gets hurt again, then he's.
Yeah, but we
gonna
do have
come back.
Zenner.
Yeah, I know, but Theo Riddick.
Yeah.
Why would he want to leave? So far, all I've seen.
Why would he want to leave?
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. Why would you want to leave the Lions?
I have a feeling he'd stay. He'll stay.
He probably will. Kind of. Hopefully he's like a TJ Lang type thing where he's like, I'm going to take a pay cut and I'll stay with you guys.
Yeah.
We would be talking about possibly Detroit going after Nick Foles, but Philly
got that.
optioned him.
Yeah.
So, unless he doesn't take it. But I have a feeling he's going to take
I
that.
feel like he's gonna take it.
20 mil.
Yeah.
To
To.
even
sit
be a
bench.
backup. Even be a
Yes.
backup for 20 mil.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they should stick with one quarterback, and then they have Sudfield as a backup.
They either need to trade Foles or they need to trade Wentz. They can't just keep. Well, they can keep both of them, but you're killing your bank account. I guess it's worked for them. They
Yeah.
won a Super Bowl last year and they made the playoffs again this year.
I just say you keep
I say
Foles.
deal Wentz.
Yeah, just get rid of Wentz. He's injury prone. Has
he even finished a full season in the NFL?
he hasn't.
No.
So I say
I think combined games he has a full season and that's it.
just keep Foles and have Sudfield as a backup. Sudfield's not.
The only reason why
amazing, but
the only reason why I can think that they might keep Wentz is because he's young and Foles is getting older.
yeah,
But even so, they're huge contracts.
Yeah.
I can't imagine paying them that much. Unless there's no salary cap in the league, I wouldn't be keeping both. I'd be trying to deal one.
Yeah.
Well, not our problem.
Nope.
Foles, request a trade to Detroit. Do it.
That's the only time I think I wouldn't be mad if Stafford was benched.
With bench, yeah.
Even though they'd probably alternate them in.
I was gonna say
They
I would be
they
fine
wouldn't
with them
bench one or the
sharing.
other.
I'd be fine with them
they shift.
sharing
Yeah.
reps.
Even though Stafford.
If one of
hasn't-
them's not being hot, just put the other one.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. That'd be interesting. I don't think. Oh, Detroit has 48 mil in cap space, 20 mil. You still have 28 mil cap space to work around. I get that you don't want to use all of that,
Yeah.
but that's still quite a bit of cap room to work with.
Yeah.
You can sign Ndamukong Suh still. And you can sign a few decent guys for that. Especially ones that want to play for you, like Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah.
I don't know very many other people who want to play for Detroit.
Not a lot. No.
Unless they're from the Detroit area type of thing. Like, I would take a pay cut to play for Detroit if I was in the NFL because we're Detroit fans. Again, I say that as I'm wearing Colts jersey. But, I can't see a ton of guys wanting to play for Detroit. Everybody's like, Patriots, pick me up. But
No. You're not going to get any playing time unless you're really good, so.
I don't think they care as long as they're winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you got a ring for doing nothing.
Brian Hoyer.
Exactly.
Love the dude. Love him though. He's from State. He went to Michigan State. That is why I like him. They should put him in for at least one play in the Super Bowl. Just do it.
Or if Tom Brady. The only reason,
Or Tom Brady gets hurt.
The only reason I'd be okay with
I
the Patriots winning is if Brady gets hurt and
Brian Hoyer
Brian
comes
Hoyer
in
is-
and he becomes the next, like, Fitzgerald agent, and it's Hoyer Magic. It doesn't have the same ring as Fitzmagic, but it's the same concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am still picking Patriots though.
No.
While we're on the topic, you just want to do a quick Super Bowl prediction?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the Rams are gonna win it. It's gonna be a close game, but it's not. It's not gonna be a blowout. But the Rams are gonna win it. I think.
Patriots are winning.
No.
After Tom Brady.
Brady's too cocky.
Nope.
He's too cocky.
Nope. You are not stopping the man that thinks he's the best mother effer on the planet.
See, that's what I mean by cocky.
You are not stopping him.
You're gonna stop.
I would love to pick the
Foles
Rams.
stopped him.
He also did not say he was the best mother effer on the planet at that point. And actually, he stopped himself by dropping the pass. He dropped the Lombardi by doing that.
It was overthrown.
It was overthrown.
Yeah.
I just think he has flippers as hands.
Or he's just slow.
Or he has all three of those things happen. Even though it was actually a good pass. He just can't catch. Because you don't have to catch the ball if you're a quarterback.
I know.
Well, you do if it's a shotgun,
Yeah.
but that's right to you and it's a snap. It's different than... He lost that for himself. He has no one to blame but him. Because that play, that doesn't give...
That play did not.
that would have given them... No, but that would have given them so much momentum.
Yeah, but that play didn't end the game.
It didn't end the game because it was in the first half. But the momentum that you get from completing that trick play, that early
I
on.
don't think so. I think there was plenty of other plays that could have won them that game.
especially by taking it from Philadelphia, that trick play. Because that was originally... No, that wasn't originally theirs. But the
They
call is
apologized,
Philly. The call for that is Philly. But it's not originally Philadelphia's play. The Philly special isn't even their play. It's actually Clemson's play. What annoys me is when people call the Philly special Philly. Because it's a totally different place. That's just a personal thing for me, though. It just annoys me when they call it the wrong thing. It's an Eagles fan. Oh. So, I'm picking Patriots. It's gonna be
Rams.
close.
It's gonna be Rams.
It's gonna be close, but it's gonna be Patriots winning. Rob holding that trophy up. He's gonna be riding off into the sunset holding that trophy.
The only reason I would ever say the Patriots are gonna win is if they put Brian Hoyer in, because I don't like Tom Brady.
Brian Hoyer,
Brian Hoyer. Sorry.
not Hoyer. It's Hoyer with an H.
All right, whatever.
Okay.
I can't English.
Clearly. NBA trades. I only know of one. That's Porzingis was traded to the Mavs, and
He needed somewhere
honestly,
else.
I was hoping that he would go to the Pistons, if anywhere, because him, Blake Griffin, and Andre Drummond, those are three big men, and at least one of them can shoot threes pretty well. And the other two, you just put. You don't even have to shoot threes at that point. You literally put them in the post and you just dump down to them.
Yep.
Porzingis is what, 7'2", 7'3", something like that.
Yeah.
You literally just lob the pass into him. He grabs it and he tosses it in the rim. It's like playing with Manute Bol on your team. You just give it to him and he's going to score. That, and also you're going to get a ton of rebounds with him if they actually are playing.
Yeah. But it didn't happen, so.
Didn't happen. Can't do anything about it. Anthony Davis got fined for saying on social media they wanted to trade because that's how he broke into his team, and that's against league rules.
Yep.
A nice job, dude. You're getting fined for being stupid. Well, I guess a lot of people. That's pretty much what you get. You get fined for being stupid.
Yep.
In any league, I guess. But that way, you could have at least told them and then put it on social media, because then you aren't getting fined.
Yep.
Nope, you are putting it on social media first. That's just stupid.
Yeah. Very stupid.
And then they took him out of their hype video, and he's still on the team because the trade deadline's already passed. But they took him out of the video. It's great. Because they have all the rest of the guys in it, and they just took him out as punishment.
That's funny.
It is. So the beginning of it had him on his own, and then the other guys came in. They switched it to a different guy, I think, now.
What?
I think they switched him to a different guy on the team now.
Oh.
As the player for the hype video. Like, when it was just him, they switched it to a different player. When it was a group of guys, they just took him out.
It's hilarious.
It's stupid. Alright. Pro Bowl critiquing. So, kind of borrowing from Pat McAfee here, representing New Jersey today. But he was talking about how to make the Pro Bowl more fun, you could put in more challenges.
Yeah.
And more things than just like the obstacle course and dodgeball. Like, we love those. Both of us, we love watching those things. The dodgeball especially. But to make it more interesting, you can give the guys like a survey once they are selected, and then they can fill it out and be like, okay, we're going to have a 40-yard dash competition, and whoever thinks that they're the fastest guy in the NFL, then you can put down yes, and it'll be like, would you be interested in this? Check it off. Would you actually try this? Check it off if you would. If you wouldn't, you don't check that off, and you put, no, I would not take it seriously, or I wouldn't try hard in it. But with stuff like the 40-yard dash, you'll have guys like Tyreek Hill, Jamal Agnew, Tyreek Cohen, trying to think of other really fast guys in the league.
Corey Grant.
Yep.
Pretty fast.
Yep.
Pretty fast.
Stretching here with Chris Conley, Tremont Smith, I think it is. Yeah, Tremont Smith.
Corner for. Yeah, Trayvon Smith.
Yep.
That's
We're
who
both
you
thinking the same.
That's who I was thinking.
Tre'Davious Moore is fairly fast too.
Yeah.
You can have guys like that. Shaquem Griffin was even super fast this year, or this past year at the combine. Saquon Barkley, ish, maybe.
Yeah.
He's not the fastest, but you can have guys like that being it. Philip Lindsay, and just guys have so much pride in that. It's not funny.
Tom Brady.
So, we're not having Tom Brady in that.
He'll just run it in khakis.
He'd probably run it backwards in in full khakis instead of just khaki shorts this time.
Yeah.
And he would be like drinking a water while doing it too.
He'd walk.
He would walk it. He'd be like, yeah, I'm actually going to try it. They get him up there. He turns around. They say go. Walks it backwards. Saluting fans, waving to him. Hey, yeah, I'm going to run like a minute and a half, 40. Yeah, hi guys. I'll sign your autograph when I get done with this.
I'll sign it while I'm doing this.
Yeah, bring it out. He, walks over there. Here, signs it, gives it back. Okay. Oh, I have 25 yards left to go. Okay, better turn around this time. Starts power walking it. Wait, I think I lost something back at the starting line. Goes back. Yeah. There's stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Russell Wilson. He's a fairly fast quarterback.
Fairly fast quarterback, yeah.
Michael Vick is in the league, or I would say him.
Yeah.
Because him and Tyreek Hill would actually be pretty good.
Lamar Jackson's pretty fast for.
Oh, that is true,
He's
Lamar
pretty
Jackson.
fast, but
But I was
they
just
could have
think-
it
I
in
was just
categories
thinking-
for like player or position. See who's the fastest.
They could do that, but then at the end they would have to have like the fastest guys.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't race against each other. You would just run your time,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then they would be like, okay, these guys are the fastest.
Yeah.
This. But like you wouldn't be having linemen do it. You
Yeah.
unless they can drop like a 4.5
Yeah.
or something like that.
Extremely fast.
Or like a 4.3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smoking. If you're a lineman running a 4.3, you should not be a lineman anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to say Alvin Kamara and Ezekiel Elliott and Saquon Barkley. They played linebacker and nose tackle and D end during the game. That was actually really fun to watch. I enjoyed that. And they also had Mike Evans at corner, and he got or safety, and he got an interception.
Yep.
That kind of stuff I'm fine with them doing.
Yep.
That's fun. It's fine. They were already getting blown out. They weren't going to win. Do that kind of stuff more often. That's fun stuff. But back to more challenging stuff. You have the linemen. Well, let's say they'll do stuff Saturday and Friday, or Friday, Saturday, instead of having it on Thursday, because this will be like spread out more. They'll have media coverage for it. You get more ads. The NFL makes more money. They can say, okay, we're going to donate half of the money that we raised to these ads, and we're going to distribute it to high schools that need it. Like that need money to get new equipment, uniforms, fix up their facilities, and especially like get new equipment and helmets and stuff, because player safety is number one.
Mhm.
And just take half of that money, or even a quarter of it, we'll say, and give it back to them. And one, that will get more people watching, because the more people that watch, the more money they make.
Yeah.
So they'll want more money for their school, so they can watch, and then money gets put to their school. And even now they have the guys, every guy on the Pro Bowl has a sticker of a high school on the back of their helmet.
Yep.
And if they win, I think they get $10,000 to give to that high school if they're on the winning team. So why not do that?
On a larger scale.
Yeah. Like the teams,
You're actually You're actually making a difference.
you're helping so many
more
kids,
to more kids. Yeah.
and you're making it so that maybe the next, I don't know, the next Barry Sanders, we'll say.
Yeah.
We'll just throw out a big legend there. The next Barry Sanders, the next Tom Brady, the next Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Somebody like that who could be the next legend in the NFL.
Yeah.
That is playing at a school that doesn't have great stuff, can maybe get the stuff that they need to become one of those legends.
Yeah.
And all you're doing is you're helping out the NFL.
Yeah.
You're not harming yourself by doing this. And you're helping kids, and you're helping make the world a better place. You're helping make the game
You're
more
helping
fun.
your franchise. Yeah.
You're helping the legacy of the NFL there.
Yeah.
And they already do a ton of charity work.
Yeah.
So why not try to get more money and give it out?
Yep.
And I'm not saying do Super Bowl ad type stuff where it's not much money,
Yeah.
but do like, it could kind of be like a Super Bowl type thing, but not like, not to the degree, not as expensive either.
Yeah.
But just do something simple like that. But we can go Friday. We can have the linemen,
Yeah.
or we don't even have to have linemen, but a lot of the linemen, it'd be fun to watch them do like an eating contest for like hot dogs or something like that.
Yeah,
And you
that'd
do
be
this
fun.
Friday so that they don't have all of this coming back up on Sunday with the game.
Yeah.
But you do some of this stuff Friday. You could do it Sunday. You could have kickers playing horse,
Yeah.
kicking field goals, because they do tic-tac-toe all right. But do horse. Be like, okay, I want to kick it from the out-of-bounds line of the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
We're going to kick it from the right side of that, and we're going to try to put it through the uprights or something like that.
Yeah.
We're going to kick it from the right pylon or the left pylon of the end zone, the front one. We're going to try to put this through. If the first guy makes it, the other guy has to also, just like horse for playing basketball or something. And just make this a really fun thing.
Make more
Like
people
that.
want to watch it.
Yeah, make more people want to watch it. Put it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So people like us who have nothing to do on Saturday can watch it. Because they do it Thursday and people are all working and stuff or at
Yeah.
school.
So.
Or they have stuff to do. Put it on Saturday. Have it run like 6 hours. I don't know if you'll have that much content. But I bet you with commercials you can
Yeah.
pump out 6 hours of stuff. And just do some fun stuff like that. Love the dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the flag football games where each team they make a bracket of all the teams and they have a representative for each team for each franchise, and they play flag football and then they crown a champion. Have the guys in the Pro Bowl put down like, would you be interested in playing the flag football game and would you actually try? So like Patrick Mahomes is like, yeah, I'm actually going to try. Put him as the quarterback. Say Rob Gronkowski is like, no, I'm not going to actually try with it. He doesn't have to be on the team. If he wants to try, he can be on the team. You just take these stars that say that they want to try and you put them up against the kids with $1 million on the line. Okay? Because the NFL has the money.
Yep.
The kids win. The 6 or 8 of them, whatever it is, they divvy it up and they split it evenly between each other. And then they have quite a bit of money.
Yep.
Good for them. The NFL players win, have them give it back to high schools and stuff. So no matter what, you're either helping out those kids or you're helping out more kids by giving back to the high schools.
Yep.
And there's no downside to this because either you're going to have your Pro Bowlers get beat and that's going to be amazing to see that happen.
Yeah.
And the kids just kick their butt at flag football. And everybody's going to be rooting for the kids.
Yeah.
And then either they win and everybody's happy, or the NFL team wins and the high schools are happy because you get to split $1 million between, like, give $10,000 to this high school, this one.
Yeah.
And think of how many high schools, $1 million if you give $10,000 to each one of them.
Yeah.
It's like 100 high schools.
Yeah. That's.
No, that's more than that. No, it is 100, I
It
think.
is 100.
Yeah, 100 high schools get $10,000. And then on top of that, you have whoever's on the winning team, their high school gets $10,000. And there are, we'll say 40 guys. No, we'll say 50, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably more. But 50 for simplicity, 50 more high schools there. You have 150 schools between those two things. If you do a quarter or half of the money for all of the ads, you have already reached out to 150 high schools, roughly. And you can reach out to, let's see, how much money do you think they'll make? We'll go with 5,000 would be how much would be given out to high schools. Give 10,000 to each of them. And that is 500 more high schools. So you're up to 650 high schools across the U.S. There are 50 states, so you could give 3 high schools per state $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if Hawaii doesn't have that much. You could also distribute it by like population, how many high schools there are too.
Yeah.
So you could balance it different. So like California would get a few more schools because they're so big.
Yeah.
Hawaii, because they don't have very many high schools, would get less, I guess. Because what are there? Probably 4 or 5 high schools
Yeah.
I'm probably very wrong with that. There are probably
You're
more.
probably
but-
very wrong. Like,
We'll say there are 10 high schools across Hawaii. If you give $10,000 to one of them each year, in 10 years, each one of them gets $10,000.
Yeah.
So, and then you have the extra 20,000 that you can give to 2 other high schools somewhere else.
Mhm.
And I'm probably lowballing the advertisements, but even lowball, that's amazing. You're giving back to the communities so much, and yeah, just making life better for the kids in America who play football and want to play.
Mhm.
The big dreamers, everyone. Even the people who are just like, I'm just playing it for fun. I'm not trying to go anywhere with this. Just
you're promoting the sport.
you're promoting the sport. You're helping to make it safer for younger kids because most teams will use that on equipment.
Yeah.
And stuff, and then the money they would normally put towards getting equipment, because you already have really good equipment, then they can put it to practice dummies.
Yeah.
Or coaching staff.
Mhm.
Like the money from the school, not the money from the NFL. You should be like, okay, from the NFL you can only use it on like protective equipment like shoulder pads, helmets, stuff. Not girdles because those are really cheap or fairly cheap, but like shoulder pads and helmets. We can do that. And then you could say if you want to use it on your facility, like you have to. I don't know. This is getting into a lot of business stuff, but like you can put it into a fund and make an endowment of like like $2,000 or something like that, and you can put it towards like redoing your field or something like that, and stuff like that. But not being the money wouldn't be like, okay, go hire some good coaches. It'd be help the kids out and help make them safer and just enjoy it more.
Mhm.
Maybe get new footballs if they need them, new jerseys you could get even. Kind of like what the Lions did. I'm sure most NFL teams do it, but the Lions did that with the high school in Detroit.
Yeah.
And
A few other schools.
yeah, a few other schools. They got them new jerseys and I think new helmets.
Mhm.
And a
They
few
sponsored the
training
team.
dummies and stuff. Yep. And then they went and they practiced with them a bit.
Yeah.
You could do that. You could have some of those Pro Bowlers come to that school
Mhm.
to grant them the check for the money, and then you could have them be there for a practice or something like that,
Mhm.
and maybe help the position player. So if it's an offensive tackle or a guard, they can go and they can help the offensive line.
Yeah.
If it's a kicker or a punter, go help the kickers and punters. If it's a wide receiver, they can go help the wide receivers out.
Yep.
And it's just a good time for the kids. And yeah, I see no downside to that
Mhm.
because you're helping out all these kids and you're promoting the NFL itself.
Mhm.
And you're expanding its reach to many kids.
Yep.
Oh. Hardest thrown ball. You can do that as a competition. Longest throw. Longest punt. Most accurate punt.
Yeah.
You do all these types of things. I don't know. There are a whole bunch of ideas that they could use or do. Just make it a whole weekend of fun. Make it so that it means something more than just, oh, it's the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Help out a whole bunch of people, like even more than you do. I guess we're asking a lot of the NFL here, but you're making a ton of money off of it. Give back a bit more. Especially if you do it and you get press on it, you'll make a ton of money from press, and it's more publicity for you guys.
Mhm.
And advertisement. Just, I'm all for helping out high schools and stuff.
Yeah.
How's stuff? Try it. Maybe do a test one year. I don't know. But make it a bit more fun than it is right now.
Yeah.
But there are so many more that we could do, but I cannot think of them right now. Anything from you? No? Okay. So last night was the NFL honors,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll just go over like the big awards because there are a whole bunch of awards, but only the main ones are what we're gonna look into because those are the big ones. So Walter Payton Man of the Year award went to Philadelphia's defensive end Chris Long,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't pay attention that much to Philadelphia, but if you win that award, it's a pretty big deal. Men like Mitchell Trubisky, I believe Mitchell Trubisky's won it because he had a sticker on his helmet from it. I know Drew Brees has. Trying to think of other guys. I've seen that at somebody. J.J. Watt has won it.
Yeah.
And it's for actions on and off the field, I believe, and just being a nice person, pretty much, and giving back to the community. So that's the gist of that. The Defensive Player of the Year was, for the second year in a row, Aaron Donald. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
It was almost no contest at all.
Not really.
With a guy like that, you're not. It's hard to beat him.
Yeah. Very hard.
He's so good. Then Defensive Rookie of the Year was also not a surprise. It was the Colts linebacker Darius Leonard. He had a great year. He led the league in tackles, and even though he was hurt, I think 2 or 3 weeks, he still led the league in tackles against all these veterans. And this is all positions too, not even just linebackers. And I think he led by over 20 at the end of the season. So it's really, really good. He had an outstanding rookie season. Then the Offensive Player of the Year was quarterback Patrick Mahomes, the second. And not a surprise there either.
Yeah.
Except for
Drew Brees.
it was very close between
Drew
him and
Brees
Drew Brees.
almost
He
got it.
barely edged it. But both of them are very worthy of having that. Just like Mahomes also won MVP over Drew Brees barely.
Yeah.
And both of them had great seasons.
Yeah.
I feel like if Drew Brees wouldn't have had... There were a few games where he wasn't like really, really good. And I feel like if he would have been better at 1 or 2 of the games by even a bit more, he would have had that.
Yeah.
It'd be so close between them. I can see both of them winning it very easily.
Yeah.
But speaking of Drew Brees, he won the Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award.
Yep.
That one doesn't need much explaining. And the reason behind Drew winning it doesn't need much explaining. Win or loss, he always accepts it. Yeah. And he's always he's not happy with the outcome, but he's very humble by any outcome.
Yeah.
Of it, and he respects any outcome of it. Even the loss against the Rams with a controversial call.
Yeah.
No call. The no call, really. Yeah. He didn't complain about it almost at all, if any.
Yeah.
And
right after the game,
he went right to
his son.
Shoot. Well, right to his son. But then I can't think of Jared Goff. He went to Jared Goff and he shook his hand. They talked to him for a minute, and I can almost guarantee you he said, "You played a hell of a game."
Yeah.
Because he did.
Yeah.
And good luck in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And because that's just the Drew Brees thing to do.
Yeah.
Super humble guy, super nice guy. Always looking to help out whoever he can. And never trying to brag about anything. He has so many NFL records and you never hear him bragging about it.
Nope.
Like you can bring it up to him and he's like, "Oh, it's fine." He's like, "It's not that big." And then he'll try to start other conversations because he doesn't want to talk about it.
Yep.
Because he's just a humble dude.
Yep.
The NFL Player of the Year, Miami Miracle. I can't really think of any other like really big plays that would beat the Miami Miracle or would even be in contention. Was it? Because there were no really big plays.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm sure there were, but none that I could really think of. Yeah, I can't think of a bigger one than that.
Nope.
So, great for that.
Yep.
The Offensive Rookie of the Year was Saquon Barkley, my man.
Yeah.
And many people thought Baker Mayfield should get it. Baker had a great season, but Saquon definitely had the better season, with being the third rookie all time to have 2,000 yards from scrimmage, and he had 1,000+ rushing season this year. So, as a rookie, that's a lot better than what Baker did. Baker was amazing this year as a rookie, but
Brought the Browns to.
he won quite a few games for them, but not a better performance than Saquon,
No.
by any stretch. Winning touchdown celebration, the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep.
I'm not sure what celebration this was. I just know that they won it, and there were a lot of really good celebrations. I actually thought that the Chicago Bears they did the Super Bowl shuffle after a touchdown.
Yeah.
And I actually thought that one was going to win at first.
I personally thought Kansas City was going to win.
What one did Kansas City do that they nominated? They had quite a few good ones.
They were like, I think it was the CPR one. Where they
Oh, yeah, that one was really good, too.
That one was good. I thought they were going to win that.
I don't know. I'll have to go watch the Seattle Seahawks one.
Yeah.
But clearly it was really good. No, I love this year with pulling back more and more of the regulations
Yeah.
on the celebrations.
Yeah.
Really, really makes the game more fun.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. Michael Thomas with the cell phone. You can't use props though.
Yep.
You can't do that, but yeah, he did. Which that's fine by me. I'm fine with seeing props. It makes it more interesting, as long as it's not offensive. Like, I can't really think of anything. Okay, I can't think of things that would be, but not that people would use that. But yeah, as long as it's not offensive to anybody, I say do the props.
Yeah.
Take the small penalty for it. It's a 15-yard penalty on a kickoff. So.
Yeah.
Or on the PAT if you want to do that route. So.
Yep.
The coach of the year was Matt Nagy,
Yep.
of the Bears.
Yep.
And great year turning the Bears around from being a really bad team, which I frankly thought was barely going to break 500, to actually going to the playoffs. So great job on his part. And finally, the comeback player of the year was Andrew Luck.
Which I don't see anybody else who could have beat that.
No.
Andrew Luck.
Coming back from shoulder surgery just like Drew Brees.
And then
Few years
taking
ago.
them to the playoffs.
Yeah, and taking them to the playoffs right away.
So
I can't think of anybody better
Andrew
than
Luck
him.
also had an amazing game in the Pro Bowl as well. He did really well.
Yeah, he did really well. In
So-
the Pro Bowl, not even pretty well. He did really well.
Yeah.
In that Pro Bowl.
So
Yeah, I can't think of anybody else more deserving than him.
Yep.
So good for him.
Yeah.
Happy for all these guys.
yeah.
I can't think of
They all
They
make
all-
sense to me.
yeah, all of them make sense to me.
So
Tyreek Hill fell asleep during the ceremony though.
yeah, that was kind of funny.
That was
It would've
fun. I
been-
kind of hope that he would have gotten picked for one of them during
Just-
it.
Just so he
Just so he
would
would have like woken up and been like, wait, did I get called? That would have been funny.
Yeah.
Then. Okay. On to quick wrestling from me. We'll do pay-per-views, of course, are going to have me doing more stuff because it's a pay-per-view, so all the titles are on the line usually.
Yeah.
But so last Sunday was the Royal Rumble, and Seth Rollins won the men's Royal Rumble, and Becky Lynch won the women's Royal Rumble after she lost to Asuka, as Asuka retained the SmackDown Women's title earlier in the night. So Becky came into the match and won it. And wait, what was that? Oh, and Purdue just beat Minnesota 72 to 63. So good for Purdue. And you have new SmackDown Tag Team Champions of Mac and Miz after they beat The Bar. And I don't think Shane should be a champion, but I'm glad for The Miz because he's my favorite wrestler. Good for him. Good for him. Daniel Bryan defended his title against AJ Styles successfully and of course retained the title. And then on SmackDown Live on Tuesday, he unveiled the new vegan alternative, which is made out of wood and pebbles and stuff, which I actually like. It looks really nice. So well done there. The U.S. champion is R-Truth after he was going to enter number 30 in the Royal Rumble, and Nia Jax came out, beat him up, and took his spot. She eliminated Mustafa Ali, and then proceeded to get a super kick to the face, of course. Then she fell into the middle rope, got a 619, got up, and then got RKO'd by Randy Orton, and then tossed out of the ring.
Yep.
Which, that was pretty fun to watch. But, so, to compensate for that, the McMahons awarded R-Truth a United States title shot against Shinsuke Nakamura, who won the title back from Rusev at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And then R-Truth beat him. And then after that, Rusev came out and challenged him, and then he also beat Rusev. So he is the United States title holder currently.
Yep.
On the Raw side of things, Gable and Rude are still your tag team champions. They didn't defend it at Royal Rumble. Ronda Rousey beat Sasha Banks and retained her Raw Women's Championship. She'll be defending that at WrestleMania against Becky Lynch, which that will be a really good match. Mm-hmm. Those are top two girls in the company right now. I'm excited for that match. Brock Lesnar retained his title after a very good performance by Finn Balor, where he almost beat Brock.
Yep. But
the Beast was able to overcome him still. And I'm pretty sure Seth Rollins is going to be wrestling Brock at WrestleMania for the title and hopefully beating him. Then Bobby Lashley is your Intercontinental Champion. He didn't defend that at the Royal Rumble, so he still has that. Your Cruiserweight Champion is still Buddy Murphy after he successfully defended his title in a fatal 4-way on the pre-show to the Royal Rumble. That was a great pay-per-view, and yeah, good pay-per-view of the Royal Rumble. The night before on NXT TakeOver Phoenix, the tag team titles switched hands as the War Raiders beat the Undisputed Era to become the new tag team champions, which I'm not sure if this means that Undisputed Era is getting called up to the main roster here or what, but War Raiders are your current tag team champions in NXT. Johnny Gargano beat Ricochet in a really adrenaline-packed title match. It was just all high-flying all over the place, and then when it wasn't, it was really hard bumps, and just they brought out all the stops in that. So I couldn't complain. That was a great match. But he ended up beating Ricochet and is now the North American champion in NXT. Tommaso Ciampa retained his title against Aleister Black in a close match, but still was able to retain. Then him and Johnny Gargano apparently are reunited, or at least friends again. And they both stood out of the ramp and held up their titles. But then Johnny keeps on looking over at the NXT title. Maybe he wants to challenge for that later on. So that'll be very interesting to see how that goes. The undefeated Bianca Belair lost while she was challenging Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship, and Baszler retained against her. And Bianca needs to cut her hair. That's all I have to say about that. That hair is too long. If it reaches the floor, it is too long. But I don't even know how she wrestles with that. But not my problem. I believe that's it from the wrestling world. Oh, AEW is getting more people possibly because Dean Ambrose is not re-signing with the company after WrestleMania, even though many people are thinking that this is a work. So hopefully it's a work, because I would love to see him still in the company later on. Ronda Rousey said that she wants to be done after Mania because she wants to go start a family, which I can respect that. And Brock Lesnar is probably done wrestling for now, at least after WrestleMania, and will probably be going back to UFC. But the Revival Hideo Itami and Maria Kanellis and Mike Kanellis all have asked for their release. Hideo Itami was released by the WWE. And presumably all these guys, except for Itami, because he's probably going back to Japan, back home. But the other guys of like the Revival and the Kanellises are probably going to AEW. And I'm excited to watch AEW because that's going to be all these indie stars and it's going to be great. Great matches. Excited for it. I'm excited for a possible Monday Night Wars part, like number 2. Instead of WCW, it's going to be AEW. I'm excited for that. Alright, so weekly question now is your dream Super Bowl matchup. I'm pretty sure we both have the same first one.
Yeah.
Which is the Browns and Lions, the two 0-16 teams.
Never been to a Super Bowl.
Both never been to a Super Bowl, or at least never won. No, they've never been to them.
Never been to one.
Nope.
And then they were both before Super Bowl era, very good.
And they're tied for championships of all time in the NFL.
Yep.
With 4.
Yep. So.
I would love to see that. Yeah, it's possible.
Yep.
Saints and Patriots, or Saints and Chiefs.
Yep.
Both of those would be good. Or Saints and Chargers.
Yep.
Because the Chargers drafted Drew Brees. And then they didn't give him that big of a contract because they didn't believe in him after he came back from surgery.
Yeah.
So he went to New Orleans, and that would be a really good narrative.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Patriots Saints, because it would be the GOAT versus the underdog.
Yeah.
And that would be really interesting. Of course, Chiefs and Saints, because that's what we both feel this year's Super Bowl should have been.
Yeah.
And both those teams are really good.
Yeah.
It would be a really interesting matchup.
It'd be a high-scoring game.
It would be, depending on what version of New Orleans shows up, the defense or the offense version. Or both. Both could show up, and then it
Even
would be...
then, Patrick Mahomes will still
Oh,
get
yeah,
the
yeah.
ball rolling, so.
Yep. Other teams. Oh, Bills and Minnesota, because Minnesota always chokes before going to the Super Bowl, and the Bills always choke in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Dallas and Patriots, because it's America's team versus America's bandwagon team.
Yep.
And that would be real interesting. I wouldn't want either team to win, kind of like this year, but it would be an interesting game. But you'd have to see it in the next few years before Tom Brady retires.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're ending that dynasty, unless they get another Tom Brady drafted, like Jimmy G, what they had there with him before they traded him. Oh, what other ones could you have? Those are the biggest ones, at least.
I'd like to see Jacksonville and the Lions, just because
Those
they're
are
my
your
two
two
favorite teams. So I'd like to see that, just to see it. So.
Yep.
And then that's about it for me.
Yeah. I think that sums up all mine.
Yeah.
I would want to see. I can't really think of any other. Oh wait, the Jets and the Giants. That is possible.
Yeah,
That would be one
kinda...
that I would want to see, just because it'd be New York versus New York.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wouldn't want to see that because it'd be both New York teams.
Yeah.
But it is possible, and that would be an interesting game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly cannot think of any more teams now. I would want to see. Okay.
Right.
Leave a comment down below about that. Any other team? Oh, Cardinals and Lions.
Oh yeah.
Because they're both just okay teams,
Yeah.
and I'd like to see that. The Cardinals aren't making it anytime soon, I don't think.
No, probably not.
But what else? I think that's it. Oh wait, Steelers. Who do we want to see the Steelers play?
Jacksonville. No.
They're in the same.
I'm stupid.
Steelers. You could do Steelers Saints. You could do Steelers Lions. You could do Steelers versus Seattle and have both of them that had amazing defenses but don't anymore.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see Seattle or the Steelers really in the Super Bowl again. I don't know. I just feel like it's just weird not having the Steelers in there.
Yeah.
Steelers Bears.
Steelers.
There
Bears
we
would be
go.
fun. Yeah.
Because that would be a historic one.
Yeah.
Just because those are two really big dynasties, or they used to be. And the Steelers are kind of decent now, but the Bears are on the way back. Bears Patriots. The old dynasty kind of to the new dynasty.
Yeah.
It could be a handing of the torch
Maybe.
there. I would hate for the Bears to be the next dynasty, because the Lions have to play them twice a year.
Yep.
But it could happen.
Probably. I would not want it to, but yeah.
I wouldn't want it to be either. I can't think of it anymore. But leave in the comment section below Super Bowls that you would want to see.
Yep.
And remember we have
Beyond
Beyond Beanie stuff. Go support that. It helps out kids. And use our promo code OG25. That is capital O, capital G25.
Yep.
Link will be in description along with the promo code if you didn't catch the promo code. But the Super Bowls tonight be interesting.
Yep.
It's gonna be an interesting Super Bowl.
Let's go Rams.
Go Patriots,
No.
I guess.
No, I can't accept it.
Oh,
Anyways.
they win, Gronk's gone, and then we don't have to worry about Gronk.
But I want to see Gronk more.
The only way I'd want to see him more is if he comes to Detroit, but he's not doing that.
Clearly, because he wants to win the Super Bowls last year.
He retires in Detroit, then wins the Super Bowl. No, they lose this year. He retires. Detroit wins the Super Bowl next year.
That'd be fun.
And it would be because he declined that trade.
Yep.
Yeah. Leave your comments below before the Super Bowl
Yeah.
on what you think is going to be the predictions. Because I don't want you guys telling me after the Super Bowl what your predictions are and giving me the exact score.
Yeah. Anyways.
If you can think of any off-season players that you'd want teams to look for, or you think teams are going to get from the MLB or NFL, or if there are any NBA trades we missed, any ideas for the Pro Bowl to make it more fun, let us know. Yeah.
That's
And
about it. Yeah.
Anything you heard in here, if you clearly, if you want to let us know about something,
Let us know.
put it down below. Like this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.